Hello, everybody. Once again, we want to welcome you to the Old Time Gospel Hour down at Keavy, Kentucky. We want to invite you down to be with me and Brother A.Y. any Thursday night from 8 to 9 o'clock. We'd be glad to have you. First of all, I'd like to say, A.Y., up at Jeff's Creek, we had a big dinner, and they've already missed it. And we thank everybody that come out and everybody that cooked food. That was Saturday night. And then we had the Gospel Wonders up at Jeff's Creek Baptist Church, and they missed that, the ones that didn't show up. But I tell you what, there was a big crowd up there Sunday night. I think they counted about 75. They put me in a folding chair, A.Y. I didn't like that. Now, I'll give up my good seat. I had a good, comfortable seat, and they put me in a folding chair. But I noticed you was sitting in a good seat. But I had a folding chair. But they did a good job, the Gospel Wonders, and we appreciate them coming up. I'd just like to say tonight they've started a bad rumor on A.Y., and I just want to set the public straight. They said he bought some high cattle down in Laurel County off of his cousin Billy Mills, and his wife Helen found out how much he paid for him, and she took his checkbook. But I want you to feel bad, A.Y. There's other men out there that the women's took their checkbook too, and I don't want you to feel bad about that. But I'm going to see Helen. I don't know if that's right or not. I'm going to try to get your checkbook back if she's took it. But I'll tell you what we're doing up there at Jeff's Creek. Brother A.Y. said the Lord laid it up on his heart, and he brought it before the church, and we're going to buy one piece of tin for the church. If you want to donate to the Jeff's Creek Baptist Church, I think it takes around 36 pieces of tin to put on the Jeff's Creek Church, and they're right around $28 to $30 a piece. We haven't got the price yet, Brother A.Y., but feel free to call Brother A.Y. Mills if you want to donate to the church. Buy one piece of tin, put a new roof on the church. And I didn't look in the phone book, but he's got a first name is a A and a Mills. He might be the first Mills in the phone book to get his phone number. I didn't look coming down the road. I wanted to and forgot about it. But that's for the Jeff's Creek Church. We're buying tin to put on a roof. And one piece of tin is about around $30, $28 to $30. We'll send a program out tonight to Mom Brown there on Shy Mug. They said she was putting out a big garden, or she said she was, A.Y., but the kids wouldn't let her, but I heard she slipped and put out a few tomato plants. And they're doing good up there. And I'm going to send a program out to her. She's always a blessing when I go up there at Shy Mug. And also Sudie and May Carson up there at Road Fork, and down at the Creek Store today, Luther Tom Hammonds and his wife Edna May. And Luther Tom said, "Who you got preaching tonight, Jim?" And I said, "We've got Eli Broughton coming down to be with us tonight at the studio." And he said, "I'll be a watching." We'll send a program out to him. And tonight we've got singing the Friendship Choir from Woolham, Kentucky. And we're glad to have them. They was here 2 or 3 weeks ago. And they've done a great job. I'm glad to have them back. And also, we got Mickey Smith with us, pastor up at Salem Baptist Church. Last time I saw Mickey, he's run out of gas there in front of the Creek Store, A.Y. I'll tell you what, I haven't seen him since. But it's always a blessing. I'll tell you what, he was one of the first preachers come down and preach for us about 2 or 3 years ago. And he's out of Friendship Baptist Church. Yeah. But when they get the spirit just right, we're going to have Eli Broughton bring her message. And never heard you preach, Eli. But I tell you what, when Owen Smith says they can sing, we've got good singing, I believe him. And when Owen Smith said you was a good preacher and that the Lord would bless you when you stand, I believed you, Owen. I believed you. I'll tell you what, I like Owen Smith and what he says. When he tells you somebody can sing gospel music, you better listen. When he says somebody can preach, you better listen. And I'll tell you what, I hope the Lord really blesses you tonight, Eli. And it's an honor to be with you. We've got a few prayer requests today. It's already called in. The Lewis family, they need prayer. They've had one daughter that's died of cancer, and now they have another. They have another one that's been diagnosed with cancer. We need to remember them in prayer tonight, A.Y. And old Brown up on Stinking Creek, we always remember Brother Obe. And Litha Gambrel, she's got high blood pressure, and she's called in before we got started tonight. And Amanda Brown, she needs a touch from the Lord. That's Willis Brown's daughter up there at Shy Mug. And John Bargo out there at Flat Lick. We need to remember him in prayer, A.Y. And I'm going to get Kim to bring her baby down before you get ready to pray. Grace is with us, and Kim, she helps us down here at the program, and this is Grace. And wait just a minute now, I'm getting Grace, and Darren, Brandon's the father, and this is Grace. And before you pray, while we're going to hold the babies, you pray.
Amen. We'd like to thank the Lord tonight for another opportunity to be here, and hope you're tuned in. I tell you, if you are tonight, you'll be blessed by listening tonight. And we also like to remember Brother Oak Brown in this prayer, and it's amazing how the Lord works. And you know, I went to church Tuesday night and had no ideas of preaching, and had 2 more preachers there, and Obe said in his testimony, said, I seen AY come up, and I told my family I'm going to hear him preach tonight, but still it didn't dawn on me. And you know, I asked both them preachers